Hello, hello, hello. I am sorry I'm late this time. This moon has really, it was really strong energy. I was so exhausted, plus a lot of things going on, and grandkids sick, and this and that. And so I apologize for being late. I want you to have this on time. I, um, I have to tell you um, that I was thinking about um, uh, an assignment I had to do when I was in my coaching program. And that assignment was about the ego. And the assignment says, sit quietly and find what your ego look like. And I'm thinking, well, how could we know what the ego look like, right? So it was hard for me. I avoided it and avoided it and avoided it. And the reason is when you find your ego, when you spot yourself with your ego, you are able to become to a different awareness and awareness of how much the ego is controlling you or how much you controlling your ego, one of the two. So when you become aware, this is the time when you free yourself. And I sat with that assignment for quite some time. And one day I said, I don't care. I'm not leaving here. I need to do this assignment and get over with it. So I sat and I sat and I sat in meditation, and I sat and I closed my eyes and I sat there and sat there and sat there. And I was getting impatient. It's like I'm not seeing nothing. Um, so all out of sudden, all what I see, this fireball right here in front of my eyes. And I was like, wow, is that my ego? What is my ego? Does that mean this is my ego? And I felt that this fireball follow me anywhere I go. Anyhow, I turned that fireball like this, but it's an eye. It's an eye. Once I look into that eye, I saw my mother. And for some reason, I couldn't understand in the beginning, how could my ego represent my mother? Well, in so many ways, sit down with yourself and see what your ego is like. It reminds me, it's the fear of doing anything wrong. That fireball, I was so scared to move, so scared to do anything, so scared because I don't want to disappoint that fireball, that eye in front of me that represent my mother. I found my fear. That was my fear. My ego looked like my mother wanted me to look. So I took on the ego to kept reprimanding me and putting me down and telling me, you can do this and you're not good enough and you got divorced and you got married at young age, and nobody ever took the time to figure out what happened and how did I get married, but it was just assumption. And remember, assumption break homes, assumption break people's heart, assumption bring a lot of problems and trials and pain to so many people. So if you assume and stop. If you don't see in your eye and you don't know what happened exactly, don't assume too much. But freeing ourselves from the ego help us be free, facing our fears. What are we running away from? I know for so many years that I was learning and going to a class here and a class there, and it's all spiritual classes, and each one coming from different area, different group, and I was learning a lot, and it was amazing. But I was accumulating a lot of information. Accumulating information and finding a place to go and pass the time, that doesn't free you, that doesn't make you happy neither, because you always have this need that you have to be someplace, you have to be doing something. You cannot be alone by yourself. This is the fear of facing yourself. You cannot sit still and face yourself. You cannot be happy being alone. I have to tell you, that assignment opened my eyes to all my fears, all what I was worried about, how my mother is going to view this, how my mother gonna view that. I was so scared, even I wasn't doing anything wrong, but I was living for fear of other people and how they're going to look at me, till I freed myself. And freeing ourselves is digging deep inside, finding our fears, stand up to it, face it, talk about it, talk about it. I never used to talk about anything. I used to be in shame. I called my book a pissed off saint, but a pissed off saint is much higher than shame. A pissed off saint is someone that's angry, and anger at the energetic level, it's 150. It is much higher than 20. That is shame. So you have to really stop and think about yourself, and about healing yourself, about getting yourself free of all the bondages that other people inflict on you. And that require work. That require work. And that's what coaches are for. A coach is a person that's going to help you acknowledge certain things in yourself. A coach is not going to sit down and just listen to you, talk and talk and talk and talk and come back for years and years and just talk and talk. A coach is not. A coach is going to step in and say, okay, answer this question. What did you feel? Tell me. Explain why. A lot of questions that push you to really find the deep issue that's holding you behind. So if you want to move on in life, if you want to be free, if you want to accomplish what your dreams, you have to free yourself. Because if you don't, you will be working, you will be traveling, you will be looking to do different things, and you won't be happy. So this is my message for this week. Time to do the coffee cup reading. Well, I have to tell you, we have a few people at work with their birthday this week and next week. So tomorrow we having a potluck, and everyone is making something. I was asked to make tabbouleh. So today I worked till 7:30. I got home, and I've been shopping parsley, tomatoes, onions, mint. I made a big bowl of tabbouleh for tomorrow. And while I'm doing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been awake since 4 o'clock this morning. I'm tired. And I said, I have to do this coffee cup coaching. I have to do it now. So bear with me. I'm going to go through it fast, but I'm going to give the message out. I haven't even looked at it to see what it's. I should have checked it out before I said. Oh boy. Okay. Now it's coming clearer. Even though I like to look into the cup in the morning. I find myself not as tired and more intuitive, and I'm able to look through things more clearly. I see somebody sitting here with their feet on on a snake. That tell me something happened this past week, that you are able to step on, or get empowered, get the power over this snake that you stepping on the tail of it. And you standing right there, you're not afraid no more. And there is a crown between you and that snake. So whatever you did, you accomplish this past week. It is you got the power over the snake. Somebody trying to hurt you, and you really you have your foot stepping on it. And this crown. So whatever you did, good for you. You really accomplished whatever this person is trying to do to hurt you, or disturb you, or cause a trouble for you. You are able to 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 uh, to rise above it all. I see a big letter M. I'm not sure what this M means. It could be a person. This M is is like a big mountain M. And but two people, it's like two people facing each other, two people, and that M, under the M, it's like the M, this letter M. Maybe you're meeting somebody. Maybe that person with the letter M is introducing you to someone, and you meeting someone pretty soon. It could be that, which is really, or it could be something relating to a person that starts with the letter M, or it could be your mother that's telling you or sending you a message, and she's looking at you. Those two people are eye to eye, face their faces, like this person coming close to you. Listen to me. It's like they're telling you something to listen, and you're facing them, which is great. Whatever is that message is, it's you going to you standing up in the middle of the cup right now, and you have the middle of the cup is now, okay, and you have this rose in your hand, but then this little whatever is coming up from that M, whatever this M person representing or presenting to you, there is a big bird right above it, which tell me it's good news. Whatever, if she meant for you to meet somebody else, introducing you to somebody else, or if this M is your mother and she's telling you something, whatever is coming out of it, listen, because there is a big bird right above it, and you're not standing straight. It's like you're leaning on something, but you have a rose in your hand, and the road is open. It's I don't know what that could mean, but some of you gonna have a letter. This letter is white. You're gonna get some news from somebody. Oh boy, you have two letters, not just one. You have two of them. One of them that's coming with big news now, is like a unicorn is standing right there with the horn right into the letter, which tell me um, uh, something right now. This unicorn is representing something beautiful. It's bringing you, maybe some of you are in business trouble, because I see a tree in here, and the tree is it mean business travel, not a travel, um, what is the word, um, like business getting better. It's, you know, you're gonna succeed in something, and this unicorn is just putting his head right into that letter. So it could be you may be selling something, your home, maybe selling a business, or maybe you're getting a news about your business and it is going to bloom. One of the two. Oh, this butterfly is so beautiful. This butterfly is right there. You have this person, you climbing up. You left something behind you, which is this butterfly. This butterfly, you waited for it to fly, but you didn't wait enough. You gave up. And now you're looking back to see, oh, this cocoon turned to butterfly. It's time to move on. So you cannot just walk away. You were walking away, you turn your back to it, whatever it is that you give up, you turn your back to, it is going to flourish right now. Maybe you give up on something. Maybe you have a dream and you really give up on your dream. And you're sitting right there, you just walking totally the other way, the other moving forward, and then you're looking back on that butterfly that you left behind you. So don't give up too fast. If you have, that's scary. If you have a dream and you put a lot of effort in there and it didn't you give up too fast and you start to move on forward, leaving it behind, don't. Check yourself back, check on it and see. Don't give up too fast. Everything takes time, but for some reason in here the butterfly is ready to fly. So don't move away and leave it behind you. Okay, go for it. Give it a chance. I see a giraffe, and that's in the bottom of the cup. A giraffe is something gentle. You know what? Let me look up and see in this book, because sometimes I don't even think they have it here, but we'll see. Giraffe. They don't. But a giraffe has a graceful walk, a graceful look. Whatever it is in the bottom that you coming out of, that whatever is that, like in the bottom of the cup, which is the past, which is something that it just happened. You stepped on that snake. You have that crown right in the middle, and then you walking out of the bottom of the cup all the way up like a giraffe. So you have with grace and with beauty, and however you solved that problem, you solved it with grace and beauty, and you walking on your way. And above you, it's like a road. It's open. It's open, and there is quite a few little. It's not too dark, but there is some little stuff that you still, little trials that you will still go through, but at least you stood up like a giraffe and you walking away with it with grace, okay? With grace and with beauty. And dealing with things the right way is awesome. That's a big growth on our part when we don't get upset and we don't think that we can step over everybody, or we don't have to prove ourselves, or whatever, pretend to be somebody else, it doesn't matter, or do things to impress somebody else. No. And here it showed me you moved along with grace, and that's very gentle and a beautiful way to move on from a big problem or someone who's trying to cause problems for you. Oh, wow, wow. I see people holding hands. Two people. This is awesome. This is so beautiful. Um, I see two people holding hands, one dot, and it's like they are in a um, um, in front an altar. Maybe somebody getting married, or maybe you met somebody. Maybe you just decided you're gonna get married. It's a beautiful. Uh, it's just a beautiful the way it look. So, or you meeting someone, or the bond is getting tighter. It is, you have one dot. Maybe you set a time for wedding. Um, a year from now, a month from now. This is awesome. Wow. I wish it is in the morning. I'm telling you, I do feel more intuitive in the morning than at night when I am so tired. But I'm gonna stop at this because a little bit is better than nothing, right? Usually I do my readings in the morning, which make it much easier. It's I am more full of energy and more intuitive in the morning than at night. And today I woke up 4 o'clock. I got up. I forgot to put the garbage out, and I walked the dogs. I came back. I meditated. I did qigong, and I did 30 minutes on the elliptical. And now it is 9:30 at night. So, my friends, I hope you get something from this coffee cup coaching. Whatever it is, it's a message. Whatever you get out of it, on the outside of the cup, somebody coming to visit you, or you going to visit somebody. There is a foot right before the cup, right on the outside, and right here. But I got it. I got most of the coffee in my hand. But that is somebody coming to visit you. So, or you going to visit somebody. Maybe you all need to come and visit me. Okay, well, you guys have a great night. And thank you very much for watching these videos and supporting me. Um, I am going next week. I will be going uh, to Phoenix to visit a friend, and I'm so excited because I'll be going to Sedona. I really want to go and see this beautiful place. So I will post one more reading before I go. And if I'm able to do another one for the week after, I will. If it's not, you guys need to understand. When I come back, I'll have plenty stuff to show you and to tell you. So have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Till next time. And you can find me down below. I have my email address and my website. So, or you can find me on Facebook, Coffee Cup Coaching. Okay, either way, I check everything all the time. You take care, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.